Now, wouldn't you like to have the hashtag weekend skin? Yes, no, maybe, anything? Well, while you decide, let me welcome you to the GloWish Multidew Skin Tint by Huda Beauty. Hi, my name is Muniza and I make beauty related videos just like this one. So if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing to be a part of my SAS fam. This vegan, non-comedogenic, fragrance-free and cruelty-free skin tint comes in these 13 stretchable shades, and I got the shade 02 Fair Light. If you're trying to match the skin tint shade with the hashtag 4Filter foundation, then there is a shade guide on the Huda Beauty website under the common questions tab. Also, the consistency of this skin tint is thick and creamy, sort of like a moisturizer. Huda suggests starting with 2 to 3 pumps of the skin tint and applying it with either your fingers, a damp beauty blender, or a foundation brush. And this is what one layer of the skin tint looks like, and nothing on the side. For this side, I'm going to be applying a primer before applying the skin tint, and this is what it looks like with and without the primer. Now, it says that it blurs out the pores, but as I mentioned in my first impressions video, it only kind of blurs them, and I personally think that you need to use a primer if you want your pores to be properly blurred out. Other than that, it instantly brightens, hydrates and oxidizes with my skin to give it a natural dewy finish. It also feels tacky when I touch my face, kind of like how a moisturizer feels. And then in terms of coverage, I'd say it is a sheer coverage, perfect for that no makeup look. Now, it doesn't say anywhere if it is buildable or not, but in her info video about the skin tint, Huda says,
and depending on how much coverage you want, you can use a lot like I'm applying, or you can apply very little. It's totally up to you. There's no like really crazy technique.
So I'm just going to apply another thin layer of the skin tint and see if it builds up the coverage. And this is what 2 layers look like versus 1 layer of the skin tint. On camera, I don't know if you can tell the difference between 2 layers versus 1 layer, but when I look in the mirror, I can see that 2 layers obviously gives more coverage than 1 layer, which is just sheer coverage, kind of like what you get from a tinted moisturizer. It also doesn't say how long wearing it is, so I'll finish the rest of my makeup because it's already starting to crease under my eyes, and I'm going to set it and then check back in after a couple of hours. It's been 2 hours since I applied this skin tint, and from afar everything looks good. It's giving me a nice healthy glow, but looking up close, I am noticing it creasing under my eyes, even though I did set it with a setting powder. 10 hours later and I'm looking really shiny. When I touch my face, it doesn't feel oily or tacky. Instead, it still feels hydrating and lightweight. And then looking up close, it has creased around my smile lines as well as under my eyes. My final thoughts on the Huda Beauty GloWish Multidew Skin Tint is that for 49 Canadian dollars plus tax, I personally don't think it's worth it, because even though it is hydrating and it blended in seamlessly with my skin to give it a nice healthy glow, it also creased regardless of whether or not I set it. So I wouldn't say that it is long lasting or long wearing. It also didn't really blur out my pores. I had to use a primer, and it's not transfer proof because as you can see, it transferred quite a bit onto my mask. But let's check if it is waterproof. So with a clean tissue, I'm just going to quickly blot my face, and as you can see, it does in fact transfer. Now let's apply the water, and with a clean cotton round, I'm just going to quickly dab the area dry. And as you can see, nothing transferred onto the cotton round. So I'd say it's definitely waterproof and worth the money if you're looking for a waterproof skin tint. And so for all these reasons, I'm giving the GloWish Multidew Skin Tint by Huda Beauty 3 out of 5 stars. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button, and if you want, you can check out my other skin tint reviews and I'll see you there. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to be a part of the SAS fam.